the dream of more time. Since the dawn of humanity, people have whispered the same wish: more time. Time to love, time to create, time to simply live. A child wants more time to play, a parent wants more time to raise their family, and a grandparent wishes for one more season to see the world change. Aging has always felt like an unshakable destiny. But what if it was not? What if science could unlock the code of aging itself and offer us not just longer lives, but better lives? Welcome to Future of Everything. Today, we journey into one of the most personal frontiers of science: the quest for human longevity, the biology of aging. To understand how we might extend life, we must first understand what makes us age. Our bodies are not designed to last forever. Every cell in our body carries DNA, the master instruction manual. But with each passing year, errors creep in. Telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes, shorten like burning candle wicks. Mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses of our cells, lose their spark and generate harmful byproducts. Proteins misfold, systems falter, and senescent cells, the so-called zombie cells, accumulate, spreading damage. Think of your body as a grand library. Over time, the pages fade, the ink blurs, and the stories are harder to read. This slow unraveling is what we call aging. But in the lab, scientists are now asking, can the pages be restored? Can the ink be rewritten? Unlocking the genetic code. At the cutting edge of biology lies gene editing, tools like CRISPR that allow us to rewrite the very sentences of life. Imagine a future where your doctor doesn't prescribe a pill, but edits your genetic code to erase the seeds of disease before they even sprout. Already, experiments in animals show that certain genetic tweaks can extend lifespan by years, sometimes even decades. Researchers are identifying longevity genes, switches hidden in our biology that, when turned on, can slow aging. This is not fantasy. It is the first step toward medicine that doesn't just treat illness, but prevents the decay of time itself. Senolytics and regenerative medicine. Another breakthrough field is senolytics, drugs that hunt down and clear away zombie cells. By removing these toxic passengers, tissues can recover their strength. In mice, senolytic therapies have made old animals run like the young again. Meanwhile, regenerative medicine is teaching the body to repair itself. Stem cells are being used to regrow tissues, rebuild cartilage, and even restore damaged hearts. Picture a future where a heart weakened by age does not require a transplant, but simply learns to grow anew. These advances suggest a future in which the body itself becomes the ultimate healer. Longevity in daily life. Yet the science of longevity is not only found in the lab. Around the world, researchers study people in blue zones, regions where communities live significantly longer lives. Their secrets are not exotic. Balanced diets rich in plants, regular movement, deep social connections, and restorative sleep. Caloric restriction, fasting, and compounds like NAD plus boosters show promise in extending health span. The years of life lived in good health. Longevity is not just about adding years to life. It is about adding life to years. It is about reaching your 80s or 90s with the energy to play with grandchildren, travel, create, and still dream. Social and ethical questions. But with every breakthrough comes a question: who will benefit? Will longevity treatments be available only to the wealthy or shared with all? What will happen if billions live far longer than before? Some fear overpopulation, strained resources, or societies where the old never step aside for the young. Others argue that longer lives will mean deeper wisdom, extended careers, and generations working side by side. And yet, There is a profound question at the heart of longevity. Does death give life its meaning? If we take away the limit of time, will we value life less or more? Imagine a world where grandparents and great-grandchildren sit in the same classroom. Would such a society be more compassionate or more divided? Stories from the future. Let us step forward in imagination. A teacher at 110 begins a new career, bringing a century of wisdom into the classroom. A 95-year-old mother runs her first marathon, proving that vitality can bloom at any age. A scientist cured of heart disease listens to her rejuvenated heart beating strong and smiles at decades of work still ahead. These may sound like dreams today, but they are the kind of stories longevity science is trying to make real. They remind us that the goal is not immortality, but possibility. The possibility of living fully for longer. Closing vision. The eternal spring longevity. Science is not simply about defying death. It is about redefining life. The advances we explore today may give humanity its greatest gift, an eternal spring, a season where wisdom and youth coexist, where time is not our enemy, but our companion. The future of longevity will challenge our science, our ethics, and our imagination. But if we succeed, we may discover that the real miracle is not in endless years, but in richer, healthier, more meaningful lives. Here on Future of Everything, we see a horizon where aging is no longer a slow decline, but a new beginning. The dream of more time has always been with us, and now perhaps it is finally within our reach.